At the time of writing this video, I'm currently across the world with my two best friends in Japan. And as blessed and privileged as I am to be here, I had feel like I lost the only things I cared about. So here's a story of how giving of myself saved my life. But the story starts way before Japan. Alright, this is my 10th time trying to record this. At first I was following a script, and now I'm just gonna talk on the top of my head. Yeah, my dad told me my videos need to get a better view, background view. So I figured if I just put my face close enough, it wouldn't be a problem. So anyways, the beginning of my life transformation started in summer of 2025, I think. Basically around this time, I try so hard to be mentally strong. I still kind of do, but for different reasons. I would wake up every day at 4 a.m. I'd do hard, challenging physical things. And eventually doing ice baths every day. I was always trying to push my limits, you could say. And all of this for the sake of the title of being a man of God. That title always caught my ears, and I wanted it. And I was like, what does that mean? What does it mean to be a Christian? I don't know. I just, I think I want it. I think it's right. So I thought that if I worked hard enough to be, I didn't consider my Christian because of how my life was. I was addicted to pornography, and I thought, if that's the case, then how can I be a Christian? So I was trying to clean up my life before I gave my life to Jesus. And eventually it led down to around November time through December or whatever the heck. I don't know if the dates actually matter, but yeah, and I started developing really bad anxiety and depression. Not as bad anxiety yet, but really bad just depression and loneliness. I was super reliant on my girlfriend for happiness. I turned to her just to not feel alone all the time, but she's a human. She can't always be there for me. And I just wanted to end my life. Almost every day it crossed my mind, no matter what I was doing. When I was driving down the interstate, I'd kind of swerve a little bit, little snugs. So maybe my car flip upside down and end up dying or something like that. Yeah, it was everything I did was like, man, if someone could just kill me, because I know I won't kill myself. But yeah, I was pretty suicidal. I didn't want to live anymore. I didn't want to live. Yeah, so eventually we go on to get to the point where I need something to save me. And this is when I give my life to Jesus. I said, Jesus, I can't live in this depressed, lonely, dependent state. I need you, because nothing else is working. No matter what I depend on, no matter how many times I turn back to pornography, no matter how many times I turn and lean on my girlfriend, it just obviously wouldn't fix a problem. So I finally went to God about it all, and I depended on Him for the first time in my life. And He took away it all. He took away my depression, my anxiety, my suicidal thoughts. And a few months down the line, I was still addicted to pornography, and that too. I couldn't quit it. I was like, Lord, I'm too weak to quit this. I was like, well, there you go. I was too weak. And so I gave it to God to take from me because I was too weak to quit it myself. And he took it from me because he's not too weak to quit that. And he already did on that cross. So Jesus took away my depression, my anxiety, and my pornography addiction, and all that good stuff. I hit a very spiritual low, like a real low. And I went to pornography for the first time in a long time. And I felt like the biggest hypocrite ever. I felt so useless and worthless. I felt like the God I once knew never actually existed. All my spiritual encounters and experiences were all fake. My purpose didn't feel real. And right after, I started having relationship problems with someone who'd always been there for me. The two things I care about the most felt gone. I got the worst anxiety attacks of my life. They dropped me to the floor. They felt incurable, and it was so scary. I became depressed again. And the trip became a war against myself. I lost my identity, purpose, and comfort. Everything of who I was and what I wanted to be, and my future and everything felt gone. I lost it all. At least that's what I believe. And although I will not discount my two friends who are like brothers to me, there with me, I will never forget their love for me. And now here's a message of how God saved me again and again and again and again, and the things He's taught me by His grace. Thank you for hearing my testimony. So basically, more of the story is I always tried so hard to work things out and be good, and it caused me to want to kill myself. It's basically it. And through all this, God reminded me that my life is in His hands. My goals, my purpose, my relationships, whatever it may be, everything of this world, as well anxiety, worries, relationship problems, all of it is truly in God's hands, and my life and everything is in the hands of Him. Truly, what has changed? If God is up here, and all my problems and who I am and everything about me is in Him, then if my life is going up or down, left or right, whatever it may be, then none of that truly matters, because the outcome will be the same. In His perfect planning and His perfect timing. Truth is, I wasn't putting God above all things. So easily, many things became heavy on my heart. People perceive God sometimes as He's just sitting there on His throne, and they'll do their way, and they'll come to Him when they're ready. But truth is, God is pursuing you, and you just need to stop running away, and you need to let things go and let Him in. Because He wants you, and He is calling your name. Stop trying to fight sin. You just need to have faith that Jesus had already defeated sin for you. That porn addiction, that anxiety, that depression, those suicidal thoughts were all nailed to that cross. He had done it for you, so have faith in what He did for you. Give up on your works and believe that He had already done it. And let that transform you. And that cross being the cross that you and I were supposed to bear. The cross that He bore for us. God calls us to lose ourselves for His sake, to find life. We must deny ourselves and lose ourselves for His sake to find life in Him. And Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. We're called to deny all of who we are and give it all to Him. And He will pull you out of the darkness. He will transform, renew your heart and mind, and give you a new life in Him, and you'll be a new creation in Him. Only by Jesus, and Jesus alone, can you be saved by full of faith in who He is and what He has done for you. Surrender your life to gain true life, the only life that matters. Surrender your life. What do you have to lose?
your life